at it again with a new video. So this video is what I eat in a week. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain it further. I'm just gonna follow me around for the week. I'm gonna show you what I eat. I'm gonna show you some yummy and also healthy recipes from which maybe you can take some inspiration from. It's already dark. How we're getting started with Monday evening. I already did some groceries. I'm gonna roll the clips from that, and yeah, have fun watching. For dinner, my mom and I made the famous TikTok recipe at the moment, which is a tomato feta cheese pasta bake, so we had to try it. I simply added as many cherry tomatoes as possible to a baking dish, then placed a block of feta cheese in the middle of it, drizzled with some olive oil, some basil, added a clove of garlic, and then I put all the seasoning on a screen that I used, and then I tossed it in the oven for about 30 minutes. Meanwhile, we cooked our pasta and we also sauteed some kale in a pan. After it was all done baking, I started to mix the feta cheese with the tomatoes, which eventually creates the sauce for the pasta. I as well mashed the tomatoes a little bit. Then added in the kale and the pasta. I mixed it until it was well combined. I also added a little bit of pasta water for the sauce, and then it was ready to serve. So I'm gonna start my morning by showing you guys how I do my daily iced coffee. I think everybody probably knows how to make iced coffee, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So I just use cooled espresso shots, and then I add in some vanilla syrup. I used caramel today and I don't even know why. Then I add in some basic almond milk, and then I tried to make some milk foam, so I just frothed my milk with a frother thing. I don't even know what it's called. And I drink this every day and it's amazing and makes my day. And yes, I'm basic. For Tuesday's breakfast, I made myself an omelette. I whisked together 2 eggs, I seasoned it, I added a splash of milk, I cut up some veggies, I cut some red bell peppers, some onions, and I also added some zucchini. Then I just added the vegetables to a pan and I sauteed them for a couple of minutes. Then I added my eggs and I just simply made an omelette. And I added some spinach and I also added some ham, and yeah, that was my omelet. I grew up loving omelets, like I love omelets, and this was also absolutely delicious. For lunch, I had an avocado toast, my absolute favorite. I just mashed half an avocado, I seasoned it. Perfect, she's perfect. Meanwhile, I toasted a shea balanced bread, which I always use, and with that I had a chocolate protein pudding. In the afternoon, I did some baking. I baked some healthy-ish brownies. For this recipe, you need to mash 6 ripe bananas in a bowl. Into that bowl, you add 1 cup of natural creamy peanut butter. That was really good. When those 2 ingredients are well combined, you add half a cup of cacao powder, half a tablespoon of baking powder, and finally 1/4 cup of maple syrup. So when you have your brownie mixture ready, I added some chocolate chunks. You can add whatever amount you want to. The recipe also said that you can add walnuts, but I don't like walnuts, so I just added chocolate chunks. Oh my god. And when I tell you guys that I absolutely love this recipe, it's healthy, it's vegan, the best part is that these tasted absolutely incredible.
It's so good, mama.
For dinner, I made my absolute signature dish, which I do all the time. It's really amazing, but it's super simple. It's a veggie quinoa. I started by chopping up some vegetables. You can use whatever you want to. I chopped up some onions, some red bell peppers, some zucchinis, and also some mushrooms. I sauteed those vegetables in a pan for a couple of minutes, also seasoned it. After a couple minutes, when it's all well combined, I added a cup of water, or enough water so that the vegetables are covered and laid on the quinoa as well. Then I added 1 serving of dry quinoa, which I think is 40 grams. Then added a splash of liquid chicken stock. You can also use dry one. And added just a little bit of soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce. It's actually really hard opening stuff with one hand, so sorry for that. You can eat whatever you want with it. I chose as a protein a salmon, as I absolutely love salmon. I just season it and then I just grill it on a pan. You let the quinoa cook off for about 15 minutes on medium heat, or until the water is gone and the quinoa is cooked through. But just keep checking on it and keep stirring it a little bit.
Show this beauty. I've created again a masterpiece. I am the master chef.
Wednesday's breakfast was just my OG staple breakfast I used to eat every day, but now I try to switch it up more. And it's just simple oats. I absolutely love oats. I know some people hate it, but I absolutely love it. And yes, I am lazy. I don't do my oats over the stove, which is probably better, but I just put it in the microwave for about 1 minute 20, and then I top it off with some freshly cut strawberries and bananas, and I drizzle 1 tablespoon of natural cream peanut butter and some cinnamon. For lunchtime, I just picked up some sushi from the sushi bar at our grocery store, which was meant for a YouTube video I filmed at that time, and it tasted absolutely amazing, and sushi is just my favorite food ever. For dinner, my mom and I cooked together again. I love cooking with my mom, which is a gingery coconut sweet potato and rice stew. Firstly, we added some olive oil into a large pan over medium heat. Then we added chopped onions and let it cook for 5 minutes until it was soft. Then we added grated ginger, minced garlic, cubed sweet potato to the pan and cooked it until it was fragrant. Into the pan, I also added some red chili pepper flakes, 1 tablespoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of cumin. Just stir until it's well combined. After 2 minutes of cooking, I also added 3 tablespoons of red curry paste. Also added diced tomatoes into the pan. For the sauce, I added 1 whole can of coconut milk into the pan, and lastly you need 1 whole can of rinsed chickpeas for the curry. And that's it, and then you let it simmer for 20 minutes. With the curry, we served some rice. My mom had some white rice, and I had from Uncle Ben brown rice and quinoa mixture. When the curry was almost done cooking, I added a bunch of spinach in, which also makes it really good, and then it's ready to eat.
Good morning! I know I look pale. We're making banana oat pancakes, banana oat blueberry pancakes. I've been searching everywhere for like a healthy pancake recipe, and I finally found it, and I've been making it ever since.
I started by blending half a cup of rolled oats so it becomes oat flour. Then I added into the blender 1 mashed banana, 1 egg, some vanilla sweetener, half a teaspoon cinnamon, and half a teaspoon baking powder, and then you just simply blend everything together. wasn't too hungry for lunch as I had like this late brunch and I was still pretty full. So I just had my go-to snack, which is cottage cheese and smoked salmon on a cracker. And with that, I had a bowl of homemade cabbage soup made by my mom. Ended the day with some California avocado chicken, which was really good. So for this, we'll be starting by making the marinade for the chicken. To a medium-sized bowl, you add 3/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and 1/4 cup of honey, 3 cloves of minced garlic, salt and pepper, 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. Then you just whisk everything together. Honey, but when you're near me. So after you've been done marinating your chicken breasts for about 30 minutes, you grill it on a pan, 5 minutes on each side until it gets this beautiful golden color. Then you pull out a baking dish, put it on there, and then you put it in the oven for about 15 minutes. After those 15 minutes, you pull it out again, and then you top it with your mozzarella cheese and also your avocado, tomato, basil mixture, and you need to put it in the oven again for another 2 minutes, and then it's all done and it's ready to serve. For dessert, I had chocolate protein pudding, and I also snacked on some goldfishies, which I absolutely love. They're my fave snack ever. Good morning to everyone. It's smoothie time. We're making a smoothie, or I'm making a smoothie, and you're gonna watch me do it. I know I look disgusting, but I'm gonna take a shower. Don't worry. So yeah, let's do this. I love my shower. All you need for the smoothie is strawberries, mangoes, almond milk, or any milk you prefer. I put a bit of a banana in it, and then I put some protein powder in it, like 1 scoop, I think. Get ready to shake. So when you got all those ingredients combined, you just mix it. That's how a smoothie works. The smoothie was meant for the train ride to Hamburg, but I also poured my mom a glass as I am an amazing daughter. After I made my beautiful iced coffee and I was already sipping on it, I made some breakfast. I made a yogurt bowl with some granola and some strawberries, and I drizzled some natural honey over it. I also made an avocado toast with an over easy egg on it, and yeah, that was my breakfast, and it was really yummy. So then I was at my boyfriend's house and we made burritos. Perhaps he made the burritos. Well, I only made the guacamole as I am the guacamole master, and I grilled the vegetables. They were absolutely amazing.